Probably a useless video, but let's get into it in case it's worth your time. Down over there are our quarters where we sleep. That's the war room where you select missions from the war table. That is the furnace where I throw people into it that give my videos a thumbs down. And over here is where we upgrade our abilities, which you will be taught in the tutorial. However, I wanted to elaborate just a little wee bit more on that. Let's go to upgrade abilities.
Time to take it to the next level.
Zip it blade, I'm recording. I don't care if you have red eyes. These people cannot be upgraded because they do not have 2 copies of a non-upgraded ability. If we go over to Iron Man, for example, we would be able to technically upgrade our ability Quick Blast. However,
wants my advice,
and not everybody wants to hear it, zip it. It says that we don't have enough resources. If you look underneath, it tells you what it is that we're missing. We're missing 30 attack essence, and if we look at the top right, it shows us that we have 13 attack essence. So how do we get more of the missing essence? You go back. You go back. You go to options. You go to inventory. You scroll down to resources and you select it. These are all the currencies, if you will. And when we highlight attack essence, it tells us that the sources of it comes from salvaging attack abilities, studying artifacts, and doing missions. So now when we go back and go up to abilities, these are all the cards in your total inventory across all heroes that are not currently equipped in a deck. So that doesn't mean that you necessarily want to start going hog wild and salvaging everything, because maybe you want to have a pair of upgraded Quick Blasts. You're going to need some cards for that. But at least it shows you that if you know that you don't want these cards, you can go ahead and it'll tell you what you're going to get. There's no guessing game involved here. And then, of course, to edit your deck, which I'll show you in a moment. So if you go to our hunter here, see here, what it doesn't tell you, even though it's pretty obvious, is you could, in theory, upgrade heal. You could, in theory, upgrade whip. All you need is an additional unequipped copy of that ability. It tells you in red at the bottom. But if you unequip one of the heals, then we'd be able to upgrade it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that, just in case you weren't thinking about that, because it doesn't remind you that you can do that. So let's go to heroes here. Let's select our hunter. Let's go to edit deck, which again will only show up if you have abilities that aren't currently equipped, which are shown on the right-hand side. The cards on the left are the ones that are currently equipped. You can only have 2 of the same equipped for the most part. We have 2 heals, and look at our slash on the right-hand side versus the one in our deck. We only have 1, so we know that we can re-equip the slash. So let's go ahead and grab the heal. Move your directional button to the right so that you start going here. Select the slash. Now we have a spare heal on the right-hand side that's unequipped. Confirm the new deck by hitting the options button, which prompts you at the bottom left. So even though nothing's technically changed, we still have 2 heals. It's that one is out of the deck. And because it's out of the deck, now when we select upgrade abilities,
back again.
Now all of a sudden, we're able to upgrade our heal ability. We have the essence required. In this case, we need 30 of the green essence, which is skill essence, because I've got 77.
I think we've got
so I could go right there and upgrade it, and then it tells you what the upgraded ability is. You're still going to restore 57 health. The difference is if you're overhealed, you're now going to draw 2 cards. Okay? So keep that in mind, and you can tell that in your list here because it tells you how many are owned. Oh, hey, I have 2 whip, but how come I can't equip it or upgrade it? You just need to temporarily unequip one of them. So it's like 1 in the deck, one in the pile, right? You just got to split it. I mean, technically, it should just do it from the deck, but you can't do that because of just the mechanics of the game. Because when you go to edit your deck, right, it tells you that at all times, under no circumstances, you must have 8 abilities, at least 1 attack, 1 skill, and 1 heroic card. So you can't just start like undoing them from your deck if you have nothing to substitute them with. Probably a useless video, but I still thought that this was important to talk about. So as always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. You know what's going to happen. We're going to bend it. We're going to twist it. We're going to lop it off with that sword. And it's going to go in there. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.